Chapter 5. Empowerment. Over micromanagement. Unlocking team potential. What works well? Es bueno. Empowerment is fundamentally about trust and giving employees the autonomy to make decisions. When leaders trust their teams, it creates an environment where people feel valued, motivated, and capable. Empowerment means intentionally stepping back, letting your team own their tasks, solve problems, and innovate without being micromanaged. At its core, it's about listening when needed, guiding when necessary, and trusting your people to deliver. It's about being there to support, not to control. True empowerment comes from fostering a culture of trust. This is built through open communication, offering consistent support, and recognizing individual strengths. Leaders must be present, give space, and trust that their team will rise to the occasion. Real empowerment is seen when leaders offer autonomy, to the degree it is possible based on the circumstances, and allow their teams the room to thrive. The heart of empowerment lies in how leaders show up for their teams, support their growth, and provide the space for them to flourish. Real-world experience. Throughout my career, I've encountered a wide spectrum of leadership styles, from those who are excessively hands-off to those who micromanage every detail. Experiencing micromanagement firsthand, I can attest that constant oversight is demoralizing. It's disheartening to have your capabilities questioned, especially when you're eager and qualified to excel. For example, I once worked under a manager who would scrutinize even the smallest decisions. There was a recurring issue: leaders who discouraged documentation of important details. This approach fostered uncertainty and a lack of accountability, creating confusion about how decisions were made. A culture that discourages documentation can lead to miscommunication and loss of trust within the team. When I transitioned to a new leadership role, I made a conscious choice to empower my team rather than micromanage them. During a fast-paced system implementation, I avoided requiring constant approvals or second-guessing their decisions. Instead, I provided them with the space to take ownership and make real-time decisions. The results were remarkable. They exceeded expectations, not just by completing tasks, but by embracing their roles. Their confidence and sense of responsibility flourished. We also prioritized transparency by ensuring appropriate documentation. This wasn't about adding bureaucracy. It was about fostering clarity and trust. By stepping back, I created an environment for innovation, agility, and collaboration. The transformation was profound. My team didn't just wait for requests or follow instructions. They created their own working agreements and led initiatives with a sense of ownership. What does not work so well? No bueno. Micromanagement can have severe negative effects on a team. When leaders hover over every decision, it can create an atmosphere of hesitation and second-guessing, which stifles initiative. In organizations lacking trust, every interaction can feel more like a test than a collaborative opportunity. The challenges increase when leaders discourage documentation. When individuals become hesitant to put their ideas in writing, communication falters, leading to a breakdown of trust. Although documentation at times may seem detrimental to building genuine trust, the reality is that corporate settings must keep in mind that not all workspaces can be perfect or free of bad decision-making. Nevertheless, ethical documentation of events for the sake of keeping people honest is necessary at times. Not documenting anything can undermine accountability and foster a culture of avoidance rather than ownership. True leadership, as I've learned, is about empowerment. It's about trusting your team to solve problems in their own way, providing them with your full support. It's essential to create an environment where mistakes are seen as opportunities for growth. When you empower individuals, you're not just assigning tasks, you're affirming your belief in their leadership abilities. This is how you unlock their true potential. A song that encapsulates this practice is Unstoppable by Sia. Its themes of resilience and confidence mirror the impact of trusting teams to thrive without micromanagement. When individuals are given the autonomy to lead and innovate, they become unstoppable in their confidence, creativity, and ability to tackle challenges. Just like the song, empowerment allows individuals to soar, take ownership of their work, and move forward with momentum. This concludes Chapter 5. Please proceed to Chapter 6, Fostering Meaningful Connections, Building Lasting Friendships at Work.